All right, welcome everyone. I am Katie Kramer with Tomorrow's Technology Today. Today we are going to be talking about Microsoft Search. So Amy is off at a conference today, so I am flying solo, but please feel free to drop your questions or comments into the comment section and I will be happy to answer those kind of as we go. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so on the menu for today, we have just getting to know Microsoft Search and signing into Microsoft Search in Bing, where you'll see work results, what you can find when you search, sending suggestions and feedback, and also question and answer. So just real quick too, so Microsoft Search is turned on by default for all Microsoft apps that support it, as it is part of Microsoft 365. There is no setup required, but you can improve the overall Microsoft Search experience through some basic administrative tasks. So you can manage Microsoft Search from the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, just go to Settings and then go to Search and Intelligence. So if you have any questions about that, though, please feel free to reach out, and I would love to help you kind of customize your search. So here are some very relatable instances of people searching for information. Can you share the PowerPoint you presented yesterday? Where did I put that document that I was working on? Who is Peggy's manager? Things like that. Those are all things that you can find within Microsoft Search. So it is a simple, intelligent search across Microsoft 365 and your company. The data is secure, it's private, and it is never shared. It's an experience that's consistent and familiar everywhere you search. Results are personalized for you and your work, and you can search from any device, anywhere. So you can easily find information from work within Microsoft Search. So if you're looking for people within your organization or an org chart, assuming that your company has one, there's also the shared files, shared meetings, building and office locations, floor plans, acronyms. I know in IT we are huge on acronyms, so I don't know what we would do without it. Links to internal sites, tools, and resources. Some answers, you're able to go in and you can customize some of those commonly asked questions, and you can easily find those answers when you do a Microsoft search. You can also find conversations as well as groups. So Microsoft Search is already everywhere you search. Again, it's in Microsoft and Office mobile apps, Microsoft Edge, and Office.com. So if you look up at the top of your screen, typically it's up there at the top, just that little search bar. That's where you're going to go in to help you find your information. And then it's also within Windows, as well as Bing. And for those of you who are not familiar, Bing is Microsoft's search engine. So you can enable automatic sign-in to reduce the number of times that you're prompted to sign in. And to tell if you're signed in to your work account, just look at your profile information at the top of any page. If you switch to your personal Microsoft account or you sign out, you'll get web results when you search. So to start seeing work and web results again, just sign in or switch back to your work account. So how your information is protected. I know this is always a big concern for a lot of people, especially as we save things in the cloud and as we start to get comfortable. So Microsoft Search uses your work email address and password to verify your identity and determine the information and files that you have access to. You can only find work files and information shared with you or that you have permission to see, and no one can see your files unless you've given them permission. So that still maintains, I know we talk a lot about sharing files and things like that. So it still holds true. You're not going to find anything that you don't have permission to, and vice versa for anyone that you don't give permission for them to be able to see it. And just to give you an idea of what you can see, there are files and sites, there are calendars, and there's also conversations. And again, if you don't have access to someone's calendar, you're not going to be able to go in and look and magically be able to see their calendar. They're going to have to give you permission. Same is true with like Teams conversations. So when you go in to set up a Teams channel, it'll ask you if you want it to be private or public. So if you already have access to it, you can still find it within search, or if it's public, you can also find it that way. So there are two ways to find work results on Bing, the All page and the Work page. So let's take a look at the difference between the two. So the benefits of the All page. So you get quick access to work results when you need them, rich answers that give you the results and information that you need quickly. Public results allow you to explore the breadth and depth of the web, and ads are never targeted based on your workplace identity. And some benefits of the work page. So dedicated space for work results. Design maximizes the number of work results you see, and work-specific filters make it easier to explore and find information, and quick access to web results when you need them. And here's just a little closer look at the work page. So you can usually tell that it's the work page if it's got the little lock on it. Just look up here toward the top for that lock. And then again, it's easy to use filters. They're all set up for you. Helpful answers, search suggestions, and more relevant results. So I'm going to pause just for a second. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments section. So now we are going to explore some of the information and content that you can find when you use Microsoft Search. So from the profile card, you can see information about the person, including their org chart, shared meetings, files shared with you, groups, and their office or desk location. You can see the people category on the left-hand side. Users can filter results to only see that type of information if that's what they're interested in. And org charts, so you can see where you and your coworkers fit into your team and your company organizational chart. And you have My Files, so quickly find the files that you've created, updated, or viewed recently. Remember, you can only see files and files that have been shared with you. And these are just relevant files saved on SharePoint Online and OneDrive for Business. So you can navigate to the Files tab. So search for files across your company on any topic. Results include your files and files that have been shared with you, or files that you have access to because of a group membership. And to make it easy to find important sites and information available in your company, your search admins can create bookmarks and just kind of a commonly asked question and answer. And then building locations, you can add that in as well. Here you can see company buildings, offices, and other locations on a map, along with addresses and directions. So that's kind of nice for some of the bigger businesses. And floor plans, so you can easily find someone's office or the nearest meeting room, or see the layout for a location. And then you also have the option to send feedback. So if you need to suggest a bookmark to the search admins, you just go down here to the bottom to the search feedback, or you can also send feedback to Microsoft if you just have something general with how Microsoft Search is working. And here are just a couple day in the life examples for you of how Microsoft Bing how it works. So 8:30, you go in, you open your browser, you type in My Meetings to check your calendar for the day. You get ready for a client meeting later by searching the web. And then you can help a teammate find the benefits policy by searching in Bing for benefits. And then at 2:15, you might notice that your meeting location has changed. So then you have to find the new building. And then there's the meeting went well, so that's awesome. Next, you have to fly to meet with the executive team. So searches, conversations about recommended hotels, and then plan for the client meeting. So then you just look for company travel in the browser address bar and find the bookmark. And here's Tim, he's an accountant. Again, kind of the same thing that you can go through and kind of just make it work for your day. So again, just kind of a couple examples of what you can use it for. So that is all that I have for you today. So thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you guys.